feeling. I can't describe it, but it's pretty neat. We did a whole 30 days to Puerto Montt, Chile, which is right in a little inlet. Very nice town where we prepared the boat for the trip around Cape Horn. We had to get, extra line and ropes and things like that. Woo! Think you're ready for the circus, Dad?
The highlight of the trip for me, I suppose, was Cape Horn. It met all my expectations, I suppose.
Here's the happy crew of like 3, all bundled up.
It was cold, and it was snow and hail and sleet, and it was a real experience. Couldn't stay warm. I like warm weather, and boy, I had on layers of clothes and the best foul weather gear that money could buy, we bought. And I was still cold. Boy, it was a real experience, yeah.
I don't think that would be my highlight. You just could not stay warm. We were shivering uncontrollably for days on end. And then our stove stopped working, so we didn't have anywhere to go warm our hands up, and you couldn't get something hot to drink. And then our GPS stopped working, and it was an ordeal.
I knew we were going to get into a lot of rough weather, which we did. As we went south, it got progressively colder, and the wind continually kept raising. I've sailed 70,000 miles on open water in my lifetime, and nothing compared with this. We had 50-foot breaking waves, that was coming clear over the boat, and that's disturbing. The scariest moment was when John was washed overboard. Sure, I mean, that's the big one, you don't want to lose anybody.
We had just finished dinner, and Dad and I thought we would get a couple hours of sleep before our watch started at 10 p.m. So I think it was about 8 o'clock at night, and we were trying to sleep, which you can't do because the water's so rough and you're freezing and quite miserable. And then there was a big thump, and it sounded like a freight train had hit the boat.
We got hit by a wave that hit us on the side. Big boom, and over we went.
And we started moving down, and Dad said, "Here we go."
And the mast was down in the water, and all of us were on the ceiling because we were upside down.
And I was completely covered in all sorts of junk and stuff that had been strewn over the boat, and I thought we were sinking.
We didn't stay upside down very long. We came right back up, and I stuck my head out the companionway. I knew there were 2 people out there on watch, and one of them was in the water. The first mate, Kevin, was saying, "John, are you all right? John." And now luckily he was tethered. He was tied to the boat. And actually the boat coming back up more or less pulled him up out of the water.
I think there was a slight fraction of a second there. I thought we were dying.
It was a very harrowing. It kept getting worse, and we were taking waves over, and we were losing control of the boat. I said, fellas, it's time to put out that sea anchor. This was essentially a parachute right under the surface that serves as a kind of an elastic shock absorber. This was our last defensive maneuver. We rode it that night, and by morning the wind had subsided.
The next 24 hours were scary as well, but we all survived, and the boat got a little mangled.
The bimini was all bent and torn, and then the foresail was torn and disintegrating.
So we decided to go into the Falkland Islands, where we had to do some repairs.
And we pulled up the sea anchor, and we took off for the Falklands.
I think the highlight was actually stepping foot on land in the Falkland Islands after we got knocked down and after the cold weather and all of that fiasco down there. Stepping foot on dry land and thanking God that we were alive was a nice moment. There we go.
After repairing the boat in the Falklands, the crew spent the next 3 months leisurely sailing from port to port up the eastern coast of South America.
Oh, whoa, that was a good one. Yeah. Look at them. These are some fellow wanderers that we found floating around in the ocean. They're just taking a little break. Habla sola. Oh. I really enjoyed going in to the different ports and meeting new people and practicing my Spanish. Arriving in each different port was, a new experience, and meeting new people each time and being welcomed. It's really sparked my desire to see other cultures and different places, so I think it was a great opportunity.
There you go. Yeah, it was well worth it. And it did cost quite a bit of money to outfit the boat and so on. And I haven't got that paid off yet. So, but yeah, experience like that there's no monetary value. To me, it was worth it. And I think to her, it was too.
Yeah, I'm definitely glad I went. Yeah, it was definitely worth it.
The victorious crew made it back to U.S. waters on May 13, 2003, nearly 7 months after first setting sail for Cape Horn. But their adventures didn't end there. Ashley, bitten by the travel bug, then went on an extended backpacking trek across Asia. And Quen, after returning home to Onarga, started writing about his latest high seas adventure and started planning for his next one.